life to the fullest, yeah. Move past all my fears. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. So clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around, but we're all here grooving next to you. So see all the friends you found. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Oh yeah. Come on everyone, I want to hear everybody clap your hands. All together now. Come on, I know you can do it. Say you will, say you can. So clap, 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 clap your hands with me. You gotta feel the beat deep, deep down in your bones and let your body move. Don't let anybody say you cannot, cause you know that you can groove. Shake that body left, ooh, shake that body right. Feel the beat down in your heart and let your spirit shine. All right, come on everyone. This is your last chance. So I want to hear everybody singing and wave your hands with me. Come on. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Yeah. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Well, I got something to say right now, and I don't care who hears. I wanna live my life to the fullest, yeah. Move past all my fears. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. So clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around, but we're all here grooving next to you. So see all the friends you found. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me.
everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Monday VoxEdit stream with me, Pandapops. I am here. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. We will be joined by Vpire hopefully in a little bit, but for now, it's just me. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Lucas, Laren Soul, a wet noodle. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing good. Play games for fun. Blah, 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 blah. Play games for fun. The yoke's on you. Sparky Snickle. Hello to you too. And everybody else that is just there lurking. So, you may have noticed, but we are actually using Restream at the minute. So that's cool. So you should get notified now on Twitter when we go live, which is awesome. And I'm very excited. You like my eye? Okay, so I did my eyes to kind of match my dress. However, I've had to put a hoodie on because my dress has cacti all over it, which are green, and so they're just kind of little invisible blobs. But you can see the orange. Like, some are more invisible than others. Different shades of green. Yes, Lucas, I did see that that is working, and I will talk to you about some other stuff, because you might be wondering why no YouTube, and I will let you know why no YouTube at the minute. But hello, everyone. This stream will go out on YouTube, so if you are watching on the re-upload over on YouTube, then hello to you over there. Welcome. You might want to skip a few minutes to get into the actual animating, because that's what we're doing today. I am going to be doing some basic animation with you guys. We are going to make a sink, fill up with water, and then empty. So I'm going to be showing you how to do some different animations with a sink. First things first. We got the news of the week. Now, it's a little bit outdated. Some things are probably already done because we should have a new news of the week tomorrow/Wednesday for whoever's watching whatever shows. So, it may be a little bit outdated. You may have seen absolutely everything that I'm about to say, but in case you haven't, this is the news of the week from last week until today. This is the last day of this news of the week, and there's some really cool mentions of the week as well, so make sure to check out those mentions of the week, because we do mentions every single week. Make sure to tag and say, hey Panda, mention me, mention me. If you want to be within one of our mentions of the week, I have a huge list of people that I need to showcase, but if you do tag me, I will try to remember you, and you'll be put on my list, and I will get to you, I promise. But news of the week, here we go. Hello, and welcome to the news of the week. This week in Sandbox, let's first take a look at the events that are happening. The Game Maker Fun Builders Challenge. So if you have created an experience and you have land to publish it on, then make sure to be publishing that experience so you can be in for a chance to earn some amazing rewards. Make sure to go check out the Builders Challenge, and it's got loads of information to know all about eligibility and all of the important information. Space Invaders in Shibuya 109 is still ongoing until the 14th of March. And Love and Music Festival is also continuing up until March 28th. You need to collect 200 EP to be eligible to earn the rewards here. There are rewards for landowners, avatar owners. There are rewards for open to absolutely everyone. So do go check this one out. Some amazing experiences included here. Into the Unknown Game Jam is in full swing right now. You cannot register. Registrations have closed now. But do keep your eye on the events page for more game jams happening. And we have VoxEdit contest showing up on the events page right now. So we have the VoxEdit Easter contest. There is a regular category and a beginner category. All of the important information and dates are here, as well as brand new happening, as well as a live award ceremony to announce the results for this VoxEdit contest. So make sure to tune in then. You can click Learn More to go to the Medium article, which will give you a full rundown, as well as giving you some inspirational images if you need to be inspired over what to create for this contest. Other things happening within the Sandbox. We do have the Hellboy Avatar Collection, so go check out the Hellboy Avatar Collection and mint your avatar. We also have the Magnificent Century. You'll be able to mint your avatar this week with this one. Now it's time for our mentions of the week, and we are going to start with, for our mentions of the week, we're going to start with an experience, which is Casino Season 1, made by Vox Machina Studios. So this experience is absolutely amazing. Great job with this, and definitely suggest you guys go check this experience out. And the second experience I'm going to mention, is the Paca Death Run experience. Go check out that experience, and it's by the Alpaca de Braz. Next up is an asset that is up on the marketplace. This is by Candy H. And it is the Gamer Girl Setup PC for 45 sand. Absolutely amazing. So cute. Love the detail here. Absolutely fantastic. They also have numerous animations happening here. We've got things happening inside of the computer. Very well done on this asset, so go check that out. Next up is another asset, 69 sand. This is an equipment. It is a headpiece, and it's by AU24K. It is the Butch the British Bulldog headgear. So much love and creativity has gone into this, and absolutely looks fantastic. Love the detail, love the drool coming out of his mouth. Then by Zero Game Studios, we have this little imp for 17 sand. Absolutely adorable. Love this character. So cute. And then finally, we have the Wizard Game Buddy up for sale. 24 sand for this one, created by Not Animated. So cute. And Not Animated actually recently just won the Bonkers Game Jam for their Game Buddy Forge. So definitely do go check out Game Buddy Forge. You can also check out the Game Jam award ceremony over on YouTube. Now for our artist mentions. So our first artist mention goes to Azim. They created this amazing setup. I believe they entered this for the Warriors VoxEdit mini contest. Really wanted to highlight this one just because I thought they had done a really good job at coordinating their entire equipment set. It looks very nice, well done. They've got some good shapes going on, especially with that sword. I really like the curve on the sword. They did a good job with that. So do go check out Azim. Our next artist mention goes to Polar Joy Art. I know we are already past Chinese New Year, but I really wanted to highlight this Chinese New Year asset that they had created. It's absolutely fantastic. The level of detail inside of this asset is just fantastic. This would have taken them so much time and effort to create this. So much detail in the whole of the body. Just, I was astounded. There's nothing else I can say to this. It is fantastic. Thank you for tuning in to our news of the week, and now back to your regular scheduled content. And welcome back, everyone. That was our news of the week. I see a few more faces coming on in, so hello to you guys. But let's get into what we are here for, which is animating in VoxEdit. So here we are for animating in VoxEdit. Now, I did turn this on, but it doesn't seem like this is working. So we can't see the restream chat, which means I'm going to have to go over here and make sure I don't miss any messages. So that's what I'm going to do. It doesn't seem like the restream chat's appearing up on my OBS. So let's jump in. I have already got a few things ready for what we're animating. It's just super simple. We're not going to go into detail over the asset itself. I just want to show you the animating process. Some things that I will cover right now is we're going to go over the skeleton section. So whenever you are creating something within VoxEdit in the animator, you are most likely going to want a control node. This is the first node, the first child node to come off of your world, and everything else should be attached to that control node. You don't need to call it a control node, you can call it controller, you could call it main, you could call it whatever you want. Just as long as you make it as the first child coming off of the world and everything else is a child node from that control node, okay? And this is so you are able to move the entire rig without having to move each individual piece. So if you need to recenter it, reposition everything, you move it all as one big thing. And then that way you don't have to move each individual piece, which can be very, very time consuming, depending on what you have created. So we have a worktop / sink. We need to make a tap, so that's what we're going to do real fast. And then from the tap, we're also going to have water flow 1 and water flow 2. And I do just want to make a nice little sink plug hole in here. So, whoops. So let's do that. There we go. Okay, it's quite a large sink plug hole, but it will do. Maybe if we just go like a shade lighter. Yeah. Okay. It's quite a large plug hole. Maybe even put a little bit of water. What color do we want our water? We'll just have it this color. Have a little bit of... Oh, that's not a good water color. Okay, there we go. There, so we just have a little bit of leftover water in the corner. Right, we need a tap, so that's what we're going to make. We're going to make a tap real quick. And we'll go for a nice brass-looking tap. That's a little bit too tall for what we want. Pick that off, and I just want it to... There we go. Let's be a little bit bigger, and then... Or across. Got the hot and cold turny bits right here. There we go. Doesn't need to be perfect, just because I'm just showing you how to do the animation, and I didn't have enough time to make the tap. So we're gonna trim it down. Set to floor for the pivot point. Now, this is something I saw somebody ask, which is about the pivot points. So it's in miscellaneous when you're in the modeler mode. And then you can set to floor or set to center. However, you can also be clicked on it and you can move the pivot point to wherever you need it. If you want to move it at exactly 0.5 of a voxel each time, hold onto shift and move with the arrows the way that you would like it to be. But for this, I'm just having it set to the bottom, to the floor. And in the animator mode, if you hold shift, it will move it every 1 voxel. And there is our tap. probably do with having some different colors on there. There we go, lovely. And I think that's trimmed, it is. Right, so we got our tap. Okay, we've got our tap, we've got our sink. Now we need our water. So the best way that I like to go to making the water that's going to fill up our sink is I'm actually going to duplicate the worktop. And I'm going to call this water large. So I've duplicated it. I'm going to go inside of it. And then I'm going to grab the color of our water. And I am going to just cover up this whole section here. Oops. Go. We are just going to delete absolutely everything else. We don't need anything else in here, only our sink. Gonna trim. I'm gonna set the pivot point for this also on the floor. We're gonna move this to water large. And there we go. And you're going to have it hidden inside of your sink. As you can see, it is hidden inside. We can't see that water anywhere. Next thing is we need the flow of the water that's going to go in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also duplicate the tap. Call it water flow. And go into it, and I'm just going to delete all of this. And then recolor. Had a few different shades in there. There we go. And this time, I'm actually going to set the pivot point at the top. So I'm going to hold that shift. And I want it at 6 because that's the top. 6 voxels. And then water flow. We also have it attached to our worktop. And we're just going to actually align it with this tap. And then we are going to hide it inside. From this, we're going to duplicate the water flow and do water flow 2. And we are going to make this one a little bit smaller. Trim it down. Move our pivot point. And then sometimes what I like to do is I'll take water flow 1 here and I'll duplicate it. Oh, duplicate it, there we go. And then I'll grab the smaller one and I'll move it down. So now we've got a small and a big piece. I'm going to just hide those inside. Okay, are you following along so far, class? Class, are you following along? Did you have any questions? Or did I hear you right? Did you want a form? Did you want a giveaway form? A giveaway form? Oh my goodness. Hey, Poplucker, welcome on in. Yes, please, you would like a form? Good, I have one for you. Giveaway, 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 giveaway. And I just heard a ba-bing. Did they hear? You're saying that, but nobody else can hear you at the minute. But I'm just gonna turn you on. And now you're welcome. And now the people can hear you.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
You have missed all of the tutorial-age.
Oh,
all of it. I've only been doing this for 15 minutes, and somehow I have almost finished.
Well, then there's lots of time for other things.
No more things. Okay.
Oh, okay. We're at the end of the stream. Bye.
Yeah. No, well, we're not quite there yet. We're not. Lauren Soul's sleeping in the back. Lauren Soul, stop sleeping in the back. This is because I said, is everybody paying attention, class? Because we were talking about doing this animation, which maybe because you are here, I can do a quick recap, and then anybody who wasn't paying attention will also get the recap. But we'll pretend it's just for you.
Let's do it. Yeah, I want to know something.
Yeah.
Something about animation.
Great. So, let me just talk you through what we're doing. So we're doing something very simple. I wanted to start the class with some very simple animation. So we are starting with a kitchen sink, and we're going to do animation of the kitchen sink filling up. We're going to do the animation of a kitchen sink emptying, and then we're going to do some static animations. Now, V, I know you have been with me when we have done a whole kitchen asset. Like, we had a cat, we had a sponge, it was great, it was fantastic. I don't think we're ever going to top doing that. We spent ages on the marbling of the worktop. Like, those
were the days.
Oh, it was epic. Somebody randomly wanted a cat, and so we added a cat in there, and then the animation of the cat knocking the sponge off of it. But we're not doing that. We're doing something very simple, and hopefully that will only take one stream, and then the people at home can go and replicate this in their own style.
Yeah, sounds good.
So we're doing a sink. I already had the worktop ready, and we talked about the skeleton and how you should make a control node, and all other child nodes should come off of that control node. So we have explained that to the class, and maybe somebody in the class would like to say why it is important to have a control node. What is a benefit? Not just why it's important. What is a benefit? Any benefit? Somebody put down a benefit to having a control node. And if you are watching over on YouTube, the re-upload over on YouTube, put in the comment section what benefit can having a control node have. So yes. And Garnican, you are correct. But
ding, 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 ding.
That is a huge benefit. That is a huge benefit. So well done. We have then gone on to create a tap, and we have gone to create our bodies of water. And we are just positioning all of them inside of the sink. So everything is hidden inside of the sink. We cannot see our water flow. We cannot see our big bit of water. All we can see is a tiny bit of leftover water for when the sink has been emptied, but there's a little puddle left over in the... Where's your gold star? Oh.
Metal. An NFT medal. Is that what we need?
No, don't worry.
No?
I've got... This is going to be real quick.
This could be like a VoxEdit class certificate NFT.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm sure you need more things to send.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Do you know what? It's something I did want to do because I, over on my personal streams, one of the things I did was, for the giveaway form, you had to answer questions. There'd be VoxEdit related questions. And like, if as long as you got like a certain percent, or if a certain amount of people got every question correct, then they went in a wheel spin for an NFT prize.
Oh, cool!
Yeah, and I would like to implement that maybe
That's
here,
fun.
or as just like a special thing once a month. A special giveaway is given.
Yeah,
where it's
that's a cool idea. I like that.
yeah. But you know as well as I do that setting things up like that takes time.
Yeah,
And
it
sometimes
does.
we don't always have all of the time in the world to set up cool
Yeah.
things. However,
We
I
have
have
lots of good ideas.
Oh yeah, I've got we both have tons of great ideas. All of us, everybody has great ideas. It's having the time to implement them. I'm almost finished with this. This is like a huge segue right now, but I don't care.
It's all good. It's all good.
Right. Garnican. I don't know how well you're gonna see this. This is oh no, why is the green screening it? No!
Oh no.
It is a gold star. Why? It's orange.
I guess there's a little bit of a green in there somehow. I don't know.
No, it's.
I mean, I can see it. Like if you hold it.
But like my dress is orange. My dress is orange. So why is?
Yeah.
Like there you go. There is your gold.
Is it like a metallic?
Well, there is around the outside, but the middle isn't.
Oh, that's weird then.
Yeah.
I thought it was because like it was a metallic color, so maybe like the reflection or whatever came across as somehow green to your.
See, you can't even see that one that I've just done real quick. But there you go. There's your gold star.
Oh, this is just a blank paper.
It is not. You're like Panda. You are showing everybody a blank piece of paper. No, I am not. I am not. I promise. But there you go.
If you hold it still, I can still take a picture and print it to show my mum.
Hold it
proud
still.
achievement.
Okay, wait. There we go. This is for Garnican.
There we go.
How long do I need to stay like this? Is this long enough?
I'm thinking that must be fine.
Yeah, that's gotta be good.
You can always go back and clip.
Clip it. Clip your gold star.
Clip the gold star.
Write his name on it as well. I cannot. No, too much. We've already deviated. We took a break, Klaus. You have gone wild. Everybody, hands on heads. Everyone, hands on heads. Calm down. Hands on heads. Anyway, main node to move. Oh yeah, play games also said it, but you said it way after Garnican. You took too long. Lauren Sol, only some not all British taps are just one that has the two controllers here. Some have like just one control where you move it in between. A lot of British houses have like these sort of taps, but that's when the piping was all different. The house I'm in does as well. It's got the old piping. Anyway. Oh, I've not gone back to this. Here we go. And yes, Ice Pilot, the star was clearly made by an artist. Me. I drew it. I'm an artist. If you... Oh, wait, I've read that. Well, V read that. Hands on heads, never heard that. Have you never? Yeah, hands on heads, fingers on lips, or sit on your hands. Although that's not...
Actually, I don't think I've heard that either.
Hands on heads. I only have like 2 school teachers that ever did like the hands on heads. Usually it's fingers on lips because everybody's chatting too much.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But that's about the yeah. Otherwise, a lot of the time the teachers were just like, "Shut up!" It's like, "Oh, okay, we better shut up, I guess." Right.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. Oh dear. Let's go back. So we are starting our animation, and we're going to start with sync fill 01. So we're filling up the sync. So we've done a new animation, and I'm just going to rename idle to idle 01. It's really good to get in a habit of naming your animations. Animation 01, animation 01, if it's the same animation, so idle 01, idle 02, idle 03, on 01, on 02, dance 01, all of those, okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Understood and received and everything.
Perfect, I'm glad. I'm glad you're paying attention because there is a test. There isn't a test, but there is.
Oh, that makes me nervous.
Good. So, I need to get out of the habit of saying so because I feel like I say it very, very often, and it's a way that I stopped saying like to stop
I think I
myself
like
from
so
going.
better than
I do. However, I think that I've gone to editing my videos and I've been like,
Ooh.
I
That's
say
how
it
you
a lot.
discover all the worst things about how you talk.
So much. I'm like, I say that a
painful.
lot. It's not too bad. I feel like like when you go like, okay, so let's do this. That makes sense. But instead, when I go like, so now we do this. So let's go over here and look at this. So this is why you shouldn't do this. There are other words that I can use.
So maybe stop the so.
Yes. So maybe I should. When it comes to making things look like they have just appeared within your animations, you want to do single keyframes. So these are each of those individual lines. What I have done is I have closed the keyframe here, so it is that makes sense. I'm overthinking now. I'm so I'm overthinking it.
I'm noticing every single so that you're saying, even when it's totally acceptable.
Okay, right.
We're good.
Let's go. What you need to do is this is so difficult. I'm overthinking it so much. I have closed a keyframe. You can press this little diamond in the corner. So I've left it a few seconds. And now on a single keyframe, I'm going to move this up. There we go. So it's in line with the tap, so it just appears. Although I would like a smaller one, so that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to name it Flow Free. And I am going to make this just a single voxel height.
I'm gonna admit that my notes, the naming on my notes often get kind of messy after a while, especially if it's one that has quite a few notes. It can.
Yeah. I have been there as well. It can be very annoying, and sometimes when you are creating something very, very large, you end up getting very bored of how you are naming. And I have named things like A1, A2, A3, and that's not good.
It's not.
I try to avoid it. I'm getting better. As you can see here, all these are water flow. I could have renamed them water small. In the past, I have water small 2, water small 3, water medium, W. If you aren't going to have any other assets on here that might be a W. W can mean water. This comes with knowing exactly how you want your asset to be. It's not always that easy to be like, I know. Like when we did the last sync, I didn't expect there to be a cat. I could have named anything with a C, and then all of a sudden, wait, we've got a cat.
There's a cat.
There's a cat
there. Then you would have had to name that one cat, and the other C, you would have had to know that C is
a different C.
The other thing.
Yeah.
The other thing that also has a C in it.
Well, whatever that is. Cup. Probably a cup.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, it could be a cup. Or a cupboard.
Cupboard, yeah. Cupboard makes sense. Okay. We now have our single voxel here. And I'm going to duplicate it again. So I have 2 of these. No, I don't. Now I do. And it's going to just sit inside. And it's going to slowly fall out.
Wait, is this like a drip animation, or are you doing like a tab on?
It's going to be coming on, but
all right.
It needs to warm up first, because these are all single keyframes, so that's very fast.
Yes.
It's very, very fast. It gets to this point. It's taken all my effort. So much effort. Gets to
Oh,
this
just a quick question. I can see the form has already been dropped. Is that something that how long do you want it open for?
Let's leave it open for a few more minutes. Pop it in there again. We'll close it, and then you know what we'll do. We'll do another one soon.
Ooh.
We'll do two. But you close this one in 2 minutes. Let's close it in 2 minutes.
Ooh, 2 minutes. Let's drop the form once more. You've got 2 minutes to fill this out. You can win a panda head in a jar light, and you get to choose which one you prefer.
Yeah, lucky.
There are 2 versions: a regular blue-haired panda and an ocean-themed panda head in a jar light.
Yes.
Spoiled.
They are, aren't they? They are so
Lucas is saying,
spoiled.
2 farms? Have you gone mad? No. We need more. We need all types, all colours and shapes of panda headlights.
Yes.
Yes. It's like a little collection. Collecting little panda heads. I kind of like that. I think it's brilliant.
Collect all the panda heads? Yeah.
Collect like a little panda head collection. Panda headlight in a jar. I would totally collect that. That's like a good collectible type of thing.
I'm glad my plan is working.
Working very well indeed.
Yes. I will take over the world with my headlight.
I keep going for like headlight as the name, but that's not really what we should be calling it though, because a headlight is something entirely different.
It
This
is.
is literally a head that is a light.
It's a head in a jar light.
Yes.
It's a jar light. It's a head jar light.
Yes, panda head in a jar light is what I call it, but you know, I don't know, a head in a jar lantern maybe, but it's a jar. It's not really a lantern.
Yeah, it's. I don't know where my head was at.
In the jar.
Exactly.
It's great. Bioluminescent head, Lucas said. I want that. Can you make one?
Maybe, yeah.
That sounds like one of the rare ones that I want to get.
But yes, that could be the ultra rare. I could make it. Do I? No, I don't have any.
Seriously,
uncommon
do make
catalyst.
a head jar light collection.
Yeah.
I think I really like the idea.
No, I like the idea. I was like, yeah. No, that's why I gave people the option to vote on which other head they wanted.
Yeah.
I kind of wish because I minted, I think it's like 200 of each. I wish I'd done like 100 of each and had more variety.
Yeah.
But well.
what rarity have you made them so far?
They're only common. They're just common because they're not equipment, and in my mind, that's kind of how I associate. Yeah, maybe sometimes uncommon. I could see some being like, "Oh, well, I've got something a bit rarer. I kind of want it to feel more rare."
Yeah.
Then, like, I get it, and the same with like legendary. Although to me, I feel like if you use the legendary to mint something that isn't equipment, I would kind of feel like it's a waste. Personally.
Yeah, I was just sitting and thinking, like, this would be, you know, the bioluminescent one. It would be cool if that was a legendary one, but it just feels like such a waste, you know, from a creator's perspective. Literally no one would be using the, you know, abilities that a legendary thing comes with. So I think, you know, the way to make like collectibles more rare is just to mint fewer of them, and maybe, you know, if it's something super special that there's only 1 or 5 of or something, you do something special for the people who have that, or, you know, make it something special in a different way rather than using a legendary catalyst.
I agree.
Just a FYI for the people out there, the form is no longer open, but Panda did say we wanted another giveaway.
Yes, I did, and I meant it.
You did?
I did!
Did you say what giveaway you wanted? Because if you did, I forgot.
The same. It's just 2 heads.
Okay.
Because 2 heads are better than 1.
That's not a lie. That's completely true. I love it.
Oh, who says we don't have fun on these streams?
We absolutely do.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. Gotta love VoxEdit Mondays.
It's a great way to start your week. If you are not starting your week here, then what are you doing with your life?
No.
Because honestly, what are you doing with your life if you don't start it here?
Yeah. That's a brilliant question.
Exactly.
Are you ready to drop the second form? Or are we waiting?
Yeah,
Why not? Drop it like it's hot.
Let's do it.
Let's do a different one. The next one. Yes. Another head in a jar for those who weren't there for the first one. This is a head in a jar light with Panda's head in the said jar, by the way, that you can win if you enter this form, and you may choose between 2 different varieties of panda heads. There's a regular blue head panda, and then there is an ocean-themed panda. You get to choose which one you want. It's just spoiled and lucky.
They are very spoiled. I love spoiling my children, my class, my babies,
Yeah.
my little minions! My minions! Come back to me.
Lovely minions.
Come back to me, minions. May
Oh,
one
split
enter
room
both forms?
artist.
Yes. Yeah, you can enter both forms. Why
Yeah,
not?
it should be fine.
Also, I don't know if Bertzy is here. However, I have had confirmation, and I don't know whether I turned those channel points off. Oh yeah, loads of channel points are turned off. We should probably turn those back on.
Whoopsie daisies.
Yeah, I know. It just gives you guys a chance to save up. That's all. It just gives you chances to save up. Let's just turn those back on.
Your swarm, Garnikin says. Instead of your minions. I actually kind of like that, you know? Like little moths swarming around your head light thing.
I like that.
Good one.
There we go. Right, those are back on there, so there are things that people can redeem now. Sorry. Yeah, channel. Well, they're not fully turned off. You still had the basic ones that I never touch, like highlight my message, and so on.
Yes.
Hey, for the people wondering what I have been doing, because we've been chatting a lot, what I have done is I have slowly increased. We started off with a single 1 height voxel water drip. We then went to a second one, and then a third one. And then at this point, what we did was we replaced the other 2 drips. So we replaced drip 2 and 3 with the larger drip, the medium-sized drip. And then we added another medium-sized drip, removed the medium-sized drip, and placed a large drip in. So let's go to this. So this one stays hidden, and then it pops out. The medium size continues to flow. And then I am taking the other smaller drips. I have rotated them so they have a lighter bit in the middle. And they are flowing down the longer drip to make it look like water is in fact pouring out of the sink. You don't get Twitch notifications from my Monday stream? Oh, that is weird. They should be. The schedule shows that we are online, right?
Odd. Yeah.
Yeah, it shows. I don't know.
Yeah, that's really odd.
Yeah. Well, Lieutenant, I stream 6 p.m. UK time at the minute, UTC. In a few weeks, it will be 6 p.m. BST, British Summertime, when our clocks spring forward for spring! But that is every single Monday, 6 p.m. my time, while I'm in the UK, and we always have a a tweet go out over on the VoxEdit. I usually tweet. I think V usually retweets. So as long as you're following me,
Indeed.
V, or VoxEdit, or right now, the official Sandbox, because the official Sandbox now tweets out when we go live. Woo! Hey, Fred and Ferd! It's been ages since I've seen you guys. Thank you for that raid. You are adorable. Hello, Raiders. Wicked you two. Fred and Ferd, how was your stream? I hope you had a fantastic stream. And Wicked you two, nice to see you here. That's why you're here, but usually you rely on notifications. I understand that. Does anybody else have issues with their notifications going off for the Monday stream? I'm curious as to why. There's a big enough gap between mine and Cyber Dragon's that I can't imagine it being because Cyber Dragon had streamed earlier, because that seems like there's a big enough gap between, like, if there was a 30-minute difference, it probably wouldn't send out a notification. But because there's a good couple of hours between the streams, it's very odd.
Yeah, you know what? I just checked my notifications, and I also did not get it. Wait, it doesn't. It says I don't have them on, but that doesn't make sense because I get other notifications from the Sandbox streams. So now I'm kind of confused.
Confused.com.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and we are going to hide this one. Single keyframe. We've hidden it. At this point, we are going to close that keyframe so it stays hidden. And we are going to go into our timeline bar at the top. I'm going to hold Control and I'm highlighting over these keyframes. These are the ones that I want to repeat. I'm right-clicking and I'm going to do copy. You can also Control-C. And then I am going to paste. So then it repeats. And now we have that repeating numerous times. And as soon as the water hits here, we should probably have it go a little bit lower. But for now, we're going to pretend it's fine. And I might just raise the sink. So at this point, we're going to go to water flow. We're going to close the keyframe. And we are going to... No, it's not water flow. Water large. Close the keyframe. Come back, water large. We are going to raise it just slightly. Up to 1 second, the water's going to fill up. What we can do on here is, actually I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to get the water large, I'm duplicating it, water large 2. And on water large 2.
Okay, Renardus is asking, which the Sandbox are you streaming at? I was told to stream in the modern looking one, even though it has less followers.
Yes.
I do believe that is indeed the one that you should be using, because the older looking one is, kind of a different iteration of the Sandbox and not really what we're doing here.
The old one is the Sandbox Evolution, the original Sandbox from years and years ago. I think it was between 11 to 7 years ago. I always forget which one. I believe that they both Seb and Arthur wanted to move into the Web3 and started changing the Sandbox to be the Sandbox game, and Sandbox Evolution is a separate thing. I will, if we are looking to see somebody streaming, we will look like to raid. We will look in both. But yes, try and choose the modern looking Sandbox image rather than the Sandbox Evolution image, as V pointed out.
Yep. Indeedly do.
Okay, so I have done this smaller one. I'm going to duplicate, move the smaller one onto the duplicate. And then because I like ghost mode, I'm in ghost mode. Ghost mode.
Ghost mode is always the best.
And I am just going to add some lighter color
Little splashy, foamy,
Yeah.
foamy.
Yeah. Little splashy splashes. And a little bit of a darker colour in a few areas. There. That looks pretty damn good. There we go.
Yeah.
So we actually want...
Do we want to close the second form in maybe like a minute or something?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we do.
Let's say that. In 1 minute, I'm going to close the form that I just linked in chat for to win a panda head in a jar. So enter quickly if you haven't already. You are totally fine to enter this one if you entered the other one that we also did. Might also be worth asking, Panda, can they win twice? What if the same person did that? No. I didn't think so.
No. However,
you can enter twice.
Oh, that reminds me. They can enter twice, but that reminds me as to what I was going to say that I totally forgot because we got distracted with the channel points. So,
Yay.
One of the channel points is the NFT wheel spin! Woo! And Bertsy did it the other week, which we weren't prepared for because I thought people would be curious, but they wouldn't be that curious. Silly me, of course. And they ended up winning something they already owned because it's a wheel spin, which means there's some high value NFTs in there and there's some cheaper ones that you can get for 10,000 channel points, or you can risk the wheel, you still get an NFT, or you might get a better NFT that's worth more than your 40,000 channel points. Bertsy won something he already owned. I hadn't double checked with Alex. I wasn't expecting somebody to win something they already owned. And so we have come to the conclusion that if it is the wheel spin, and it's not a high ticket NFT, then you should be able to win it again. From what I recall talking to Alex, I will double check again. But Bertsy, you should have won, yes, the oak staff. You should be allowed to have another one. So that's... And I'm going to do that for mine. I mean, maybe it could be roller's choice if they want to roll again. If they get the same thing again, tough. Tufts.
Do we know what NFTs are in the wheel?
So definitely the oak staff and the panda head in a jar.
Ooh.
Yep.
What's the jackpot?
It was an avatar at that point. It's because I hadn't fully planned it. Some are mystery ones, and I had to quickly go through all of the approved NFTs that I was allowed to give away and shove them in a wheel real quick. The other thing is that there are repeats. So V, you weren't here, so I'll just I'll go over it. So the oak staff, and I think at that point I did the backpack of tears, they appeared 3 times, whereas the avatar only appeared once. So there's a higher chance that you'll land on a lower one, but you still have a chance to get like an avatar or another high quality NFT as well. So it's a mystery wheel spin, and you do it or you don't. Either way, you come away with a prize. So there's no loss. Just, it's like when you buy a mystery box. Sometimes you get something really awesome, and sometimes you could have bought it cheaper somewhere else, but well. And now we want the tap here, because it's filled. The sink is now filled. We want the water start going down. Okay, let's just have a quick look at that animation. There we go. There's our sink filling up. There it is.
Cool.
And once again, let's just go over what we did here. I'm not going to go over the skeleton and all of that. We'll go over the animation itself. Now, with the animations, I have left everything on linear. So that's what it is also on, just linear. It goes from point A to point B in a steady motion. So it just goes at the same speed. There are others where it's I forgot words. Words have gone. Words are gone.
Oh, no.
I've already forgotten the actual technical word, but this one means it starts slow and then gets fast near the end. This one is it goes fast and then slows down near the end. And the other one is a doodoo. It's a doodoo. It's a little bouncy doodoo. It sort of bounces a little bit. It's like it's a wave. Think of it like a slow motion, like a wave, like just a gentle wave bouncing up and down. It kind of does a little bouncy up and down. It's like slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast. Whereas the other ones are like slow, fast, and the other one's like fast, slow, and then the other's A to B. And this one I hardly ever use, which means it's slow, and then it's all of a sudden at point B real fast. So you're like, I'm moving along. Whew, I got flung over there real fast. Like, you're just like, do, bloom, done, over, gone. But there we go. That's what those are. We have gone for we have 3 single height, so 1 voxel height drips of water coming out.
Drippity, drippity, drip.
And they're all single keyframes. They're all single keyframes, so it is moving quite fast when we press play. Then, after the 3 drips, we remove 2 of the drips, keep a single one at the top, and we put our medium-sized drip in. Next keyframe, we then add a second medium-sized drip. So we have 2 medium-sized drips and our single voxel drip at the top. At next keyframe, we remove a medium-sized drip, put in a large drip, as well as a single drip rotated with a lighter color in the middle. And at this point, we keep the main drips that we place, they stay in that position, and they stay there until we turn the tap off. So once the sink is filled, then we slowly have those come down into the water itself. But we have 2 of the single drips. We have them rotated with the lighter color in the middle, and they are going at a steady pace down the water to create the illusion of running water. We then have our water. We have our large bit of water, and we have it slowly rise. So once the water starts coming down, we have it slowly rise up until it's filled and the sink turns off. What we want to make sure we do is we go to our control node. We're going to click this fast forward button right here that takes us to the very last keyframe in that animation, and we're going to press the diamond at the top right underneath that fast forward button. And now we have closed all of our keyframes. Oh, how long have we been streaming for?
About, well, I don't know exactly
an hour.
the moment you started, so about an hour.
Yeah. Let's reveal the winner for the first giveaway. Raise hand. Oh, yes, Garnican. How can I help you? V, we're going to have to wait for the giveaway winner because Garnican has a question. Please ask away, Garnican. Okay, Garnican, with the library, you actually can't rearrange it. If you want certain models to be next to another one, you're going to have to name them very similar. The library is actually organized alphabetically. The library is organized alphabetically. It never used to be. This is, I don't want to say it's a new feature. It's been out for a little while, like 2 updates ago, I believe. And yeah, so it's ordered alphabetically. However, if you want to find a particular model that is already in your workspace, you can just click it and it will take you to where it is in the library. So if I want my worktop, I click the worktop, it takes me to where it is in the library. If I want the tap, it will take me there. Otherwise, you're going to have to make sure you're naming them things that you remember, which, you know, we all talked about naming, mostly our nodes. We were talking about naming not correctly. So try to name them as close to what they are and what you'll remember. I have numerous models named A1.
Yes.
AB.
Yes.
There's nothing. I don't know what it is. I look at it, I was like, I don't know where you belong. Where are you?
It could be a lot of different things.
But the other good thing in the library, at least if you've used that model, you can actually highlight over them and your models in the workspace will glow. So look, I'm hovering over the tap and you can see the tap is now glowing and highlighted. Is there a way to remove all keyframes? If you want to remove all keyframes, highlight your entire asset. And then in the top timeline bar, so in this section, in fact, we'll make it small. Let's collapse that. So in the time slider, sorry. So in the timeline, in the time slider, that's this section, you can highlight all the keyframes. And because we have everything selected, we then can delete. I'm not going to delete. But that is a way you can mass delete. If you want to delete all the keyframes for just the water, select that node and highlight at the top and you can delete there. So there are, I'm saying it again, there are many ways that you can delete, whether you want to mass delete animate keyframes, if you want to delete for a particular model. But yes, the diamond adds keyframes. It doesn't just add keyframes, it adds a keyframe based off of the last position. So all it's doing is being like, this first keyframe is this. I am now going to close it at that one. If I'm on the water, it's like, this is the last keyframe before the end keyframe. And if you press the diamond, it takes just that position that it's in.
You can also just click and drag, can't you?
Click and drag?
Can you not?
Oh, if they want to move them, yeah.
No. I mean to select like what you'll do if on your desktop, if you want to select multiple folders, for example, you click and you drag to select those folders. Isn't that possible in VoxEdit? I remember it as if it is.
What folders?
Oh, that was just an example.
I'm so confused. You mean you can click and drag over to the skeleton, or you can replace a whole bunch of stuff.
To select keyframes.
Click and drag?
I'm not making any sense to you.
You cannot click and drag, no.
You can't.
Oh!
Really?
Yes, you can click and drag to move a keyframe, but not to select it.
Really?
Yeah, look.
I mean, I've used VoxEdit and somehow my brain thinks you can do that.
You can click and drag a keyframe to a different position on the timeline, but you're not creating a second keyframe. You're just moving that keyframe.
Okay.
You can copy. You can click, do Control-C, copy, and then paste. Control-V. You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't. You can't click and drag for the same keyframe.
Oh, you can't. You definitely can't. I don't know. I just tried it myself. I was like, this is so weird because I'm convinced in my head that you can do it. And not long ago, I made that entire equipment set that you saw, and that's lots of animation. And I just remembered that you can do that, but you can't.
You can't.
It's just me, who's I don't know.
No.
Things in my head exist that don't actually exist. So that's great. Wonderful.
And And is the last streaming I won the Ocean Panda? Can I also participate? Oh wait, we've already gone. Yeah, you can participate for the classic one if you want. If you want the normal panda head. However, I did want to see which head was more popular. I did want to what head is going to be the sold out head? Do you like classic panda head or do you like the Ocean Panda head in a jar? Which one do you want?
Very interesting.
Yeah. Anyway. Let's reveal the winner to the first giveaway. Let's do that. You've been waiting.
Okay, I was just checking how many was doing that. Hold it.
So while you're doing that, I'm just going to answer Go West's question.
Absolutely do that.
So Go West, you don't need to scroll down anymore. Like what you had to do before we had the time slider. The time slider has solved so many of our issues where we used to have to highlight and then scroll all the way down. You had to kind of highlight like this and scroll all the way down to select all of your keyframes and then to copy and paste them. You don't need to do that anymore. Now, depending on what you want to copy, if you want to copy all of the keyframes, maybe make it all repeat again a second time, all you need to do, you don't even need to have the timeline open, you can have it collapsed. All you need to do is select everything on here, hold Control, left click and highlight all of those frames at the bottom. You click and drag. You can also move whole selections. You can... Oh no, did I break it?
Oh no, don't break things.
I feel like I'm deleting a whole bunch of stuff now. No, it's good. I'm good. Whoa. But you can highlight all of it. You can lower this bar so you can only cover small amounts. You can be selected on just one model and highlight all of that one model to copy and paste. And you do it all in this time slider at the top. You now no longer need to be highlighting all of the side. You don't need to go through all those and scroll down. That's not something you've needed to do ever since the time slider was introduced months ago. Okay, Lieutenant, I'm writing that down because apparently not enough people know that the time slider exists, even though I have videos on it. We have videos on it, and that means that we need a VoxEdit quick tip, because our VoxEdit quick tips, they do pretty well. You guys seem to enjoy them.
But they're really great. Great.
They're good. Blah, 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 blah. VoxEdit.
That's super great.
Quick tip. Time slider. I wonder how many I need to break time sliders down into. I'll have to have a little look and play about with it to see how many quick tips. I like to try and keep those quick tips. Betsy's here! Betsy, you should be able to have a duplicate of what you got in the wheel spin. I am going to just double check with Alex, but I'm pretty sure that he said it was A-OK, because not many people should be doing the wheel spin, and hopefully not many people are going to win duplicates, but we'll see. If it is something like higher tier, I would say re-roll. You know, if it was like a Wizzy thing, like a Wizzy hat or something, I'd say probably re-roll a hat, because that's a more higher tier thing there, asset. But for the Oak staff, Alex was like, I've got loads of those, so you can have a second one. You cannot have a third. Alex hasn't said you can't have a third. I'm just putting that out there. I was like, once you get to having 3 of something, winning 3 of the same item, I think I'm going to draw a line. I'm like, no. You re-roll.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
Do you want to do the winner?
Yes, winner for the first one.
Let's do that. For the first one. The first one is Dr. Luigi winning the Ocean Panda.
Woo!
Head.
Wait,
And
Dr.
you know what?
Luigi?
Yes,
Oh,
he already won the normal one, the regular panda.
he did.
You are the first complete collection so far.
So far, until I
So
release
far.
more.
Until there's more.
Hashtag panda in a jar. I mean, we should make that go.
Congratulations, Dr. Luigi.
Make that guy viral.
2 in a row.
Hashtag panda in a jar.
Yes.
Panda in a jar.
I like it.
Which I forgot to do this. I think yesterday or the day before was Saturday. I'm pretty sure Saturday was apparently International Panda Day, and I missed out on doing like a great tweet for International Panda Day.
Oh no.
Yeah. Missed out.
Yeah, missed opportunity for sure.
100%. Now, hopefully, Dr. Luigi isn't the winner to the second one.
Absolutely not. I would have removed him. Sorry. So let's do the second one. The second winner of the Ocean Panda Head in a Jar light is Blue Tulip. Congratulations.
Yay!
You've won an ocean-themed panda head in a jar.
Woo! Go Blue Tulip.
And speaking of, how popular, about 60% ish in both forms chose ocean themed.
Okay.
And about 40 chose the regular panda.
Woo! Ocean panda head.
Like the ocean. They like to be a little special.
Yeah, I feel like it's the fish that comes out of the mouth. So we'll quickly show the people that don't know.
Show it to the people.
I will show it to the people. So this is the ocean panda head in a jar. We're going to go on to... Wait, that's just on. Let's go to turning on, and we'll play the animation.
That's beautiful. It absolutely is beautiful. I love it.
It's so weird.
What do you mean?
It makes me so happy.
It's wonderful.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure
I feel like I would have liked to see little bubbles come out of her mouth as well.
Oh.
Like a little bubble or two.
Oh my
like
gosh.
a little white box or something.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That would be so funny. Oh wow. Missed opportunity. And there it is just on. So there's 3 animations. There's idle, which is basically just off. There's on. So the fish glows and the pink coral glows. And then there's turning on. So you got options. You can have it trigger in the game where it turns on. And then once the animation has finished playing, it then goes to just being on. And then maybe a player goes up to it and presses interacts and it turns off.
Go West said he thought it was your heart coming out of your mouth at the start. Well, that's the next idea.
I mean, what is that? Gore Panda? Is that what that one is? We're doing Gore Panda next.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fish. It's a fish. It's 100% a fish coming out of my mouth.
That would have been the perfect Valentine's jar. Have your
Oh yeah.
heart come out of you.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Maybe the jar's too small. Yeah, I was gonna say the jar's too small for there to be like a little sign that says "Will you be my Valentine?" pop up at the same time. A Halloween version, maybe a Halloween version.
Yeah.
Traffic lights in Atlantis. Yeah, Garnican, that's what that is. That's your traffic lights in Atlantis.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pumpkin panda head in a jar. Someone said Halloween, and now I'm thinking, like, I love this collection so much. Love it so much.
There's only 2 at the minute. Although people did have the choice for a Halloween panda head in a jar. I'm just going to put that out there. There was a vote on that. That was part of the poll. I can't remember exactly what all the options were. I'm curious as to what I gave people the options for. Gonna have a quick look. And why am I on this? There's me. This is me. Right.
A very like a bioluminescent one, like Lucas said, or like a radioactive panda head or something.
Radioactive panda head?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, the options were Santa panda head. Nobody wanted a Santa panda head in a jar.
maybe I'll choose
Halloween panda head only got 16.7%. Purple hair panda got 33.3%, and ocean panda got 50% of the votes. People really wanted ocean panda.
They really liked that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were like, we gotta have the ocean panda.
Well, you got it.
Yep.
And it's brilliant. Well, it's a good choice.
Thank you. Right, I'm gonna hide myself real quick, just so I can show people this next section, because I'm in the way. We want to do another animation. However, we want it to be just a static animation. So idle is basically off. And we want the sync filled, but we want it to be full. We want a full sync. So we're going to do, first thing is we are moving our arrowhead to the end of the animation. So this sync is already filled. This sync is a filled sync, a full sync. We are now going to click new. My screen is not screening. There we go.
They're not screening it. Oh no.
Well, it was missing the side. It was just missing the side. Yeah, like I had it so it looked like this, so you can actually see the edge. But now you can.
Oh, I see.
So
yes.
What you want to do is you want to click new over where it says animations, and we're going to call this full 01. And it actually starts, I'm going to come back now. It actually starts the animation on the last keyframe. This needs to be a quick tip.
All the quick tips.
It'll start the animation on the last keyframe that you were on. So if I'm doing it again. If we are on sync fill and we have our keyframe here and we click new and make a new animation, this is how that new animation will start. This will be its starting point. I'm going to name it delete, so I remember to delete it. But there you go. That's where it starts. None of the actual animations themselves import over. However, wherever your last keyframe is, wherever your arrow is on, when you click to do a new animation, is where your new animation will start. So keep that in mind, because that way you can actually do a lot of really good starting animations just from the first animation that you've created. You can do like a whole scene, and then you can be like, okay, I like that position in that scene. I want to start there, and I'm going to do a whole different animation off of this. That's what I did with the band, the Halloween band that I created, and the Christmas scene that I also created. And it will also be what I do with the random witch cottage, Alex being a wizard, and Go West. Is it Go West? It is Go West with their female legs.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Beautiful thing.
The only thing we're going to want to change for this is we want to switch out our large water, because there's no water running. So it doesn't make much sense as to why we have these little bubbly bits as if water has been hitting. So all we're going to do is we are going to raise this up. So we're going to raise our large still water up. Yeah, it was Go West. Good. I'm glad I got that right. We're going to raise that up. And with any static animation, because this is a static animation, this is just our ending point, we are going to do a single keyframe and close it. So make sure you're on control node. On control node, it highlights all of the children nodes attached to it. Move our arrowhead to the next keyframe and click the diamond to close that keyframe. Would anybody like to ask any questions about animations? Anything VoxEdit, maybe even just Sandbox related, before we finish, and I believe V has the winner, the second winner, if we haven't already announced it. I don't think we have.
We have.
We have? Who was this?
Yeah,
Oh, Blue
we have.
Tulip! Blue Tulip won!
He did indeed.
Congratulations, Blue Tulip! Well done! Hey! You're a winner! Oh my gosh. It's only Monday!
Yeah. But here we are.
Is this foreshadowing how the rest of the week is gonna be? Oh. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yes. Oh. Right. I think with that, we have been streaming for almost an hour and a half. I would like to ask the community, would you like to see VoxEdit streams last an hour and a half, or 2 hours, or until Panda gets tired? Although maybe not fully until Panda gets tired, because that might mean that we stream for 10 minutes and I'm like, well, let's go to bed now. 5, Lone Soul, I hope you don't mean 5 minutes. I also hope you don't mean 5 hours.
Oh, 5 hours.
Yeah, 5 hours. I mean, in all fairness, it's not crazy, because on my personal channel, I do. Or at least I used to.
Yeah. You have done these things.
I have. We did a 24-hour stream on here. So let's do a new poll. How long VoxEdit stream? 1 hour. 1 hour 30. I can't spell. 2 hour. And I'm not going to put until Panda gets tired.
That's going to be after the 30-minute streams.
Goodbye, everyone. So the poll is up. The poll is there. Do go have a look at that. Until Panda thinks her creation is perfect. Well, I don't, because I don't mind this ink. In fact, I quite like the wood color I chose. But this was something I really randomly quickly put together 5 minutes before the stream, and I would need to go back and do a whole load of different stuff to this for this to be perfect. I also very rarely think anything that I have created is perfect. I could always tweak and redo a few things. A few of my assets I have looked at and been like, yes, I did it. I am amazing. I'm amazing. Voxel artist. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, bloop, 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 indeed.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. So yeah, go vote. I keep doing it. I keep saying it. It's gonna take huge willpower to stop saying it.
Yes. Huge willpower.
Okay, how are we doing? Oh, okay. It's semi close, I guess, to an hour and a half and 2 hours. You guys don't have long left to vote. Okay, they're closing the gap a little bit.
Streams.
Well, yeah, I guess not many people want the 1 hour streams.
They are also kind of short, when we do the news and things along with it.
They are short. It's generally why I like to try and at least get the intro of the stream about 5 minutes before the actual stream starts. So you guys can warm up, get in, get ready. Okay, 2 hours worth.
2 hours.
2 hours worth. Okay, so maybe... I know 2 hours won. Today we're going to do an hour and a half. We'll see how I feel. I am also trying to sort out my personal streams. You may have noticed that I have been doing a few afternoon personal streams. They have only been an hour long, because that's all I can factor in. That's all I can slip into my day, is a quick hour stream. And it also actually proves really good to getting a couple of assets done, honestly. Well, I say a couple, one. I can usually get one medium-sized asset complete. We are currently working on a large asset at the moment for anybody wondering, over on my personal stream, we are creating a greenhouse. We're creating Panda's plantorium, sorry. And almost everything has been done on stream, other than the planter. This planter I did off stream. I was just testing out a few ideas to see what it looked like. I actually fancy having the brown that I've got on the kitchen counter for the brown or light wood colour. Hour 45? No, hour 45. What are you on about? Time enough to satisfy the focus. I get that. Like, I mean, Alex usually does 2-hour streams, and I know a lot of times on Thursdays we do end up going for an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I do get the benefit of there being 2-hour-long streams. Whenever I did my personal streams, and they were like 4 to 5 hours, 3 to 5 hours, lots of, like, you know, people enjoyed that. People like watching people work on a whole project, and seeing that whole process, compared to just an hour. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do like an hour tutorial based thing, and then we do some more like just creating. But we'll see. We'll practice a few different things. We want to get more people involved, more people learning, entertain you guys. No, I'm not going to sing. Entertain you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just about to sing it, but fine.
Oh, you can. Please do.
Nah. No, I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Right. Let's go to Big
Another
Panda.
time.
And
Yay.
I love. You can't see it properly, but this dress is so cute. It's covered in cacti, and I love it so much. It's so cute. If you want to actually see what the dress kind of looks like, without, you know, the green screen interfering, go over to my Twitter. Go over to my Twitter, and you can see a lovely video that I did about you guys getting ready for Monday. So prickly. It is. Aw, you are late.
Yeah, indeed you are.
The stream is ending. It is the end.
Gotta love when people come in last minute.
Like, did I miss?
Hello and bye.
So the only way you can get me to stop a stream that I am about to end is if somebody raids, and then I have to continue for at least another 20 minutes. And yes, let's find somebody to raid. I do know Crafter is streaming. I do want to just see if anyone else is. And Entanglement is, but they are not streaming.
No, it's like a passive little thing.
And Crafter is also doing VoxEdit, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's good. Send you from a VoxEdit to another VoxEdit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go. He's about to raid. Maybe
no.
Not. Oh no, joking. Oh.
Do you know what? You know why they said that?
No.
Because I said the only way to stop me is if somebody comes and raids.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, at least that's how I'm interpreting it. Oh no! Why is my audio on? I don't like listening to myself. Right.
Why?
I don't know. It's just when I'm not expecting it. We are reading Crafter. Get ready. Go send some love over to Crafter. They also stream here on the Sandbox. So do check out their stream. It should be in the schedule, all updated. Check out the schedule. Apparently some people aren't getting notifications, so check it out. So you know when we do streams. Alex and Lucas will also be here on Wednesday and Saturdays. And we have Cyber Dragon also every single Monday, so make sure to watch Cyber Dragon streams. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I will see you next time. Goodbye from me and...
Goodbye from V. Bye-bye, everybody.